everyone, welcome to Foresights TV with me Anjali. KTR has not held back in the response to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent comments in the Lok Sabha. The statehood issue of Telangana, which was formed 9 years ago, continues to be a pivotal topic for political parties as elections loom closer. From PM Modi's address in Parliament to the Congress Party's election pledge, let's delve into how this issue has once again taken center stage and explore the recent developments and their implications, shedding light on the renewed significance of the Telangana statehood issue. Here's a special report from Foresights TV.
कि तेलंगाना के हक को दबोचने के लिए भारी प्रयास हम तेलंगाना का निर्माण करते तो एक नई ऊंचाई पर आज तेलंगाना पहुंच चुका होता.
Minister KTR expressed his dismay at Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent comments regarding the formation of Telangana. According to KTR, this is not the first time Modi has shown disrespect towards Telangana's creation. The issue of dividing Andhra Pradesh was brought up by the Prime Minister during a special session of Parliament in the Lok Sabha. KTR took to Twitter to share his thoughts on Modi's remarks. Why does the Prime Minister keep talking about Telangana if he is against it? Why does he continue to spread negativity during his speeches? Telangana's existence is constantly undermined. Is this his way of questioning our very existence? How many times will they insult us by disregarding our identity and taking credit for our achievements? Why do they have such little regard for the hard-fought victory of Swarashtra every time they work against us in the temple of democracy? Why do they take pleasure in hurting our self-respect? If the cows graces, the calf will graze hard.
कुछ कड़वी यादें वो भी हैं कि तेलंगाना के हक को दबोचने के लिए भारी प्रयास हुए, खून की नदियां भी बही और बनने के बाद न तेलंगाना उत्सव मना पाया न आंध्र उत्सव मना पाया. एक कटुता के बीज बो दिए गए. अच्छा होता उसी उमंग और उत्साह के साथ हम तेलंगाना का निर्माण करते तो एक नई ऊंचाई पर आज तेलंगाना पहुंच चुका होता.
Your union minister insulted our farmers by advising them not to buy paddy. If the cow graces, the calf will naturally follow. Your ministers are a reflection of you. Our state does not receive any financial assistance anyway, so the least you can do is being polite with your words. Let's not forget the first betrayal you committed by taking control of the 7 mandals in Purit and the lower Sealeru project. And what about your Nirvaka who denied funds to Mission Kakatiya and Bhagirath, Niti Ayog's recommendation? For 10 years, the water sharing issue in Krishna has remained unresolved. What grudge do you hold against the farmers of South Telangana? What sin have we committed? Can we ever forgive you for moving the Kazipet coach factory to Gujarat and shattering the dreams of decades? How angry are you with Telangana cutting down 157 medical colleges to zero? Above Upper Bhadra, below Polavaram and somewhere else the Kane Batua project have been declared national projects. But Telangana remains in limbo. What have we done to deserve this? Why are you setting up a steel factory in Bayaram but not establishing a tribal university? Singareni coal mines will be auctioned. ITIR has been cancelled. If any arbitration center is set up in Hyderabad, it won't be acceptable. You neglect our state financially but impose sanctions when you use our own resources. Telangana, which was carved out of Andhra Pradesh in 2014, is heading towards another crucial election after 9 years and 2 assembly polls. The state will be voting along with 4 others by the end of this year. This election holds significance as it comes just before the 2024 general election. During a speech in the Lok Sabha on Monday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi brought up the issue of statehood, stating there were several attempts made to take away Telangana's rights. Telangana's history was written with blood, but after the formation of the Telangana, neither Andhra Pradesh nor Telangana celebrated the state's creation. Seeds of divide and rule were sown. The Congress party also joined the discourse and statehood, with former Congress chief Sonia Gandhi promising 6 guarantees to the people of Telangana if the party wins the upcoming election. One notable promise among these guarantees is the allocation of a 250 square yard plot of land to those who actively participate in the Telangana movement. Political experts believe that all parties try to take credit for the formation of Telangana. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, also known as KCR, is considered the foremost leader to capitalize on the statehood issue. KCR, who has been in power since 2014, played a significant role in the Telangana movement. The ruling Bharata Rashtra Samiti, that is BRS, in Telangana has organized an extensive 21-day celebration this year to commemorate the state's formation, serving as a reminder that KCR led the statehood movement.
कि तेलंगाना के हक को दबोचने के लिए भारी प्रयास। हम तेलंगाना का निर्माण करते तो एक नई ऊंचाई पर आज तेलंगाना पहुंच चुका होता।
The political landscape in Telangana continues to be influenced by the statehood issue even 9 years after its formation. The inclusion of ED, IT and CBI in the NDA alliance has raised eyebrows, with critics questioning the government's commitment to democracy. KTR's statement, highlighting the potential electoral challenges faced by those advocating the double-engine approach, emphasizes the skepticism surrounding their ability to secure a significant number of seats in Telangana. As elections approach, it is evident that political parties are once again leveraging the statehood issue to garner support. The longevity of this topic in political discourse highlights its enduring significance. Thank you for watching Foresights TV with me, Anjali.